I have a slight problem. This piece of the plywood, which ended up on the front, it could have just easily been on the back, but it's going to be a problem either place, has been broken. When it was pulled out of the place where it used to live, there was a screw in here, and that screw tore this ply off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put a patch over the top of it. I'm going to cut off this bad chunk and replace it with this. Now to make that work, I want to make sure I'm square to the edge. Makes all the subsequent operations a lot easier. I only need to replace just what I have to. So I'm going to cut this out, then I'm going to slip this piece into the gap. And if I was in the business of making world-class furniture, I probably would have just bought a new piece of plywood, but then I probably would have done a lot of things differently. I marked the outside of the board, so I'm going to cut the inside of the line. Same thing on this side. Once again, the sawhorse leg interferes with the saw. So we'll get out my old friend the jigsaw. It's going to be noisy though. The other problem with the jigsaw is trying to cut a straight line. Does a nice job of cutting curves. A straight line is just a series of small curves with a jigsaw. Pretty good. You might be wondering why I cut two pieces. Well, I want to have one piece that fits in there, then I need another piece under the back just to help support it. So I wanted to make it long enough and wide enough to bridge the gap. I'll put a couple of screws out here. That'll hold this solid. Screw through that, screw through that, screw through that. This will go up against the lip. And hold this board in place. Mark the inside edge of this pocket here so that I make sure and have my brace in the back at a good spot. Now I can raise this up, bring it out here. Sure I'm back behind the line. And drive in a screw. Because I'm working close to an unsupported edge on this small piece, I'm going to pilot drill those holes. Not invisible, but quite workable.